Hi everyone, this is a video about the Master Oscillators trading robot and tool, and in this video I'm gonna explain you how you can use it and how you can benefit from the several functions that are included. Uh, of course, the basic idea is pretty simple. We take a signal from leading oscillator, the RSI, the stochastic or the CCI indicator, and we select the levels that we want to place a buy or sell order when they are crossed, and pretty much this is it. You can add some filters, of course, and we have some built-in functionalities like the Manage tab that can help you protect your account. The Kelly calculator, very powerful for those who know how to use it. I will give you an example later on how you can benefit from the Kelly calculator. And also some basic stats and information about the symbol that you are trading. So let's go directly and see how you can use it. If I press F7, we will see the inputs, all the inputs that you can change and create your own unique strategy using this tool. So first of all, you need to select the oscillator that you would like to trade. You can select between the RSI, the CCI, and the stochastic oscillator. The period of the oscillator, the applied price, and here we have also the ATR period in case you want to place your stop loss and take profit in a more dynamic way and not calculate it using points. Right below this we have the stochastic inputs, and this is because the RSI and the CCI have similar inputs like the period and the applied price, but the stochastic has some different inputs. So if you're not using the stochastic oscillator, don't bother about these. Later we have the entry settings, and here you can select the level to place a buy order and the level to place a sell order, and also the crossing type. In this case, if we cross below the 50 level, we are gonna send a buy order, and if we cross above the 50 level, we're gonna place a sell order. I think that this is simple, and you can see below here the RSI, the period is set to 20, and you can see actually here are both lines, the one is below the other, so you can see the levels here in order to know exactly when the price is gonna cross below or above and execute a trade. Right below the entry settings we have the position settings, and you have several things to pick here and create your own unique strategy. The lot mode, in this case I'm using a risk in percentage, as you can see, but you can use a fixed lot size or a dynamic lot size per 1000. In this case I'm using a risk in percentage, and the lot risk in percentage is 4.8%. That means that if this trade doesn't go well, you see that I already have a sell order active. If the price comes up this high, I'm gonna risk around 4.8% of my account. And if we go further, we have the method, the calculation method of the stop loss and the calculation method of the take profit. For the stop loss we have 3 different methods. You can select the distance using points, the most simple way to calculate your stop loss and take profits. The ATR, a more dynamic way in order to adapt in every time frame, in every asset, without the need to change always the points that you want. And we have also the recent high or low. There are many traders that like to put their stop loss above or below the recent high or the recent low, depending on the direction. In case that you have selected the recent high and the low, we also have included a gap in points, because in some cases many traders don't want to put the stop loss exactly at the recent high or low. They want to add a little bit more. The gap is always in points, it's not dynamic, in order to keep it simple. For the take profit, we have only the ATR and the points options. I'm using the ATR in both stop loss and take profits, and I put my stop loss 6 ATR, 6 bars, let's say, away, and the take profit 4 bars away. And later we have the trailing stop loss that I'm using in this case. So I have it I have set it to true. The trailing stop is triggered after 100 points. The trailing stop distance is 50 points. That means that the moment that the trailing stop loss is gonna be triggered, I will be profitable for 50 points already. And the trailing step, in order not to update the trailing stop loss in every tick, is set to 20. So every 20 points I'm gonna update my trailing stop loss. We have some general settings. We have the close open positions at opposite signal. In this case I'm not using it because the distance of the levels is actually the same, so we will have more frequent trading activity, so I didn't want this. But if you're trading some levels that are very high, for example 70-30, that it is the default for the RSI, you can use it and close your trades when you have an opposite signal. The magic number, of course, remember always to change the magic number when you apply a new robot on a chart. A position comment, if you want, you can have a position comment to to analyze your trades. The time zone for the daily balance, and this has to do with the manage tab, I will come later to it. Maximum buy positions and maximum sell positions. At this point I'm using maximum 3 and maximum 3 buy and maximum 3 sell position at the same time. You can leave it to 1 if you want to be less risky. We have the option to close a position after X bars. I'm not using it in this case, so this is why it is set to 0, but it's a trading strategy that someone can follow. So you can put your stop loss and take profits far away from the entrance, and you can have your robot set up to close the trades after 5, 6, 10 bars or whatever you like. Also we have profits to exit mode, and I have activated in this case. So if I have more than one open trades and the profit is more than 50 euros, because I'm using euros in this case, all the trades are gonna close with an overall profit of 50 euros. You can change it accordingly, and if you don't want to use it, you have to select no, and you have the option to use profits to exit if total positions are more or equal to 1. That means that you aim to a specific profit in every trade. So again, you can place your take profit far away, and you can request, for example, 1 euro or 10 euros or whatever you want, and you can somehow, let's say, scalp the market. But I'm using it only to protect my account, so if I have more than one trades open at the same time, I'm gonna exit if I have a 50 euros of profit. Next, we have a trading window, and for those who are taking a trading challenge or something like that, in most cases you have to close all your open positions at a specific time. So here you can set a starting hour and an ending hour. I'm not using it, but you can add a number here from 0 to 24 and a number here, of course, and you will create a trading window. You also have the option to close all open positions at ending time, and an option for the spread. In case you're using a broker with a high spread, you can set a specific maximum spread allowed. If the spread is higher than than this value, so the trade is not gonna go through. And we have the moving average filter, very important because many strategies are based on a moving average filter, and this is why it is included. I'm not using it because I'm taking an FTMO challenge in this example, but you can use it, you can backtest it and see if it works. Actually, we have some very good results when using the MA filter, so you can select if you want to use it or not, true or false here, the moving average period, the method, simple, exponential, smooth, linear weights, the time frame, because you can select a moving average from another time frame, for example the daily, in order to have a basic idea if the market is going up or down. It is up to you guys, you can create whatever strategy you want, and you have the option to send buy or sell orders if the price is above or below the moving average. So this way you can be very creative. Also, we have the option to close position if price crosses the MA. That means that you can use the moving average as a dynamic stop loss or a dynamic take profit. Very powerful. And last, we have some display settings. Of course, the colors that you can select and change if you want. The rainbow is this colorful version, but you can select a single color that you can choose from below from this list, and you can create your own look and feel of this program. And an option for the backtester, if you want to show the dashboard on backtester. If you set it to false, the backtest process will be a little bit faster for those who want to search deeper on strategies. So these are the inputs pretty much. So in this case, I have created a strategy that uses the RSI, as we said, and the 50 level. When we cross above, we send a buy order, and when we cross below, when we cross below, we send a buy order, and when we cross above, we send a sell order. And you can see some examples here. Here we crossed above the 50 level and we had a good trade, and here we crossed below the 50 level, we sent a buy order. And here is a case that we had multiple open orders at the same time. When we had the 50 euros of profit, all orders were closed and we ended up with a small profit. But it's not going always as we wish. There are also losses included, and this is how a healthy strategy should be. It should have profits and losses, and this is trading. Um, and let's see now some of the tabs. The first tab, the blue tab, the stats, gives you basic information about the performance, so you can use it. You can use it later on the Kelly calculator. I'm gonna show you an example, but you can have a basic understanding if the strategy you have created is working or not. Um, so here we have some basic stats. Later, this pink color, we have the some basic info about the inputs that you have selected as a reminder of what you have selected, especially if you have several robots running, and maybe you don't want to press the F7 button always, because you can change something and it's a little bit dangerous, let's say dangerous, to change something without noticing. Um, After that, we have the info tab with the green color. Uh, Here you have some basic info about the instrument that you are trading, such as the spread, the daily change, the margin required for your selected lot size if you are using a fixed lot size, or for one lot if it is dynamic. You will have an idea. In this case, in the FTMO, you need 1,000 euros for every lot, so you will have a basic understanding if the amount that you have in your account balance can allow you to open a position. For example, I can see that I cannot open a 20 lot position, it's obvious, and the min lot and the maximum lot size that is allowed for this symbol. Later we have the Kelly calculator, and I'm gonna show you an example right away on how to use it for all those that are familiar with the Kelly criterion. You know that it's very powerful in order to calculate the optimal risk for each trade. If you remember, my risk, the selected risk that I have is set to 4.8%, and this is in order to keep me active in the FTMO challenge. But if we go to the stats, we will see that the winning percentage is 75% after 28 trades, and the ratio between the profit and the losses is 0.42. So if I add these values in the calculator here, 42, and click calculate, you will have the results of the Kelly criterion formula and the optimal risk. If you want to risk the full Kelly, it's 15%, more than 15% actually. Many users like using the fractions of Kelly, with quarter Kelly to be the most famous, popular. You see that it is 3.887. You can use it if you want. Trust me, it's very powerful, and you can search more. If you are not familiar with the Kelly criterion, you can search more and understand more things about the risk and how important is the risk when trading. Last but not least is the Manage tab, and the Manage tab is here to protect your account in order in case you have a big drawdown. Bad days always occur in trading, so we have a daily drawdown, and it is set to 4.8%. That means that if I drop below 5% below, or 4.8% below my daily account balance, it will pause trading for the rest of the day. This is a way to keep me active in this trading challenge. But also there is an overall, a general pause, as I say, and you can set a specific amount that if you drop below the specific amount, the robot is gonna pause, and this way you will always be safe. In this case, I have to tell you that this functionality kept me whatever, sorry guys, kept me alive in this trading challenge twice, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm still going very well. I'm still alive. You have to click activate. You see now they're not active, so just click activate and you will see that this is active here. And this is the most important part of this robot, because security is above everything. Before closing this video, I would like to show you another example here for the Master Oscillators. In this case, I'm using the CCI indicator. You can see the levels here. We place a buy order after crossing above the minus 100 level, and we do the opposite for the sell, and it has gone enough good. It's 2 days that I'm using it actually in this account, so I have 2 profitable trades, and let's hope that it will go to the right direction here. And the trailing stop loss is again enabled. So this was a video. I hope it was not too long, but it is important to guide you through as many functionalities as I can by using a video. The point that I would like you to always remember is that this tool can help you create your own unique strategy. You can trade your own way. You can select the instrument you want, the time frame you want, the parameters you want, the oscillators you want. If you want to apply any filters, you are always protected by using the Manage tab, and why not, it can educate you by using the strategy tester. You can make thousands of back tests and see what works in which instrument and time frame. So happy trading everyone, and stay in touch. Bye.